Hello, hello. So today is January 13th, but I want to read you January 12th. There's my dog out of 365 days. I read it yesterday and I had every intention of doing it and I just got too busy. I was out of town, but I read today's officially on the Facebook page. But I just want to read this because I've said this before. This is how you know things come through you rather than by you, because I read this and I'm like, I don't even remember writing, I don't even remember writing this. And I read it. I, it's just such a great reminder to me. So it's yesterday's, but we're reading it today. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. And I got to remember to look up there. Robert Louis Stevenson. So I'll read that again. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. This is a lovely thought in theory, but in practice, it's a different journey. I would love it if I judged each day by the seeds I've planted. But I live in a fast paced, go get 'em tiger. If it's going to be, it's up to me world. The society I live in reveres the movers and the shakers in this world. I'm trying to shake off the cobwebs of programming that would have me doing the exact opposite of this quote. The programming that tells me I am what I do, I am what I have, and I am how I look. My current reality is that I am somehow missing the boat on the reaping a harvest. I see so many around me reaping. I live in a world where comparison is queen, where I judge my insides by others' outsides and always find myself wanting. This is a setup for failure in a world that loves action and doership. Sometimes I just want to lie on the grass and watch the clouds go by, but that's not being productive. It sounds like Robert Louis Stevenson knew something profound that got lost in translation in this fast paced world. What if I could tap through the beliefs that being productive, that beliefs to be productive, and I have a harvest. I have to reap a harvest that others would love to share. I'm going to read that over again. What if I could tap through the beliefs to be productive and to reap a harvest that others would love to share? What if I could tap on the idea, and it's just an idea, that I have to make it happen? Oh, what if by doing so, a space is created within me to see things differently than the way I was programmed to see things? Who knows what's possible when I see life through a different lens? I think I'd like to find out. Thought for the day: I set the intention to open to possibility. And the beauty is, this intention is enough. The how can come to me. It's interesting. So I was on a group call that I run today, the mentoring for the tapping certification that I have. And the ladies I was talking to, it's the doership is alive and well. It's like, and I have had to unhook from that. And I'm way better than I used to be, but I still have to, it's a work in progress. But it's this, go, do, be, make it happen. And it's freaking exhausting. And when I read that yesterday, it's like, God, I want to read this to everybody just to remind people, like, this is a detoxification process. We have to unhook from this culture that we live in that's crazy with doership and making it happen, and learn to allow things to come through us. And that's why I said, like, when I read this, I'm like, I don't even remember writing it. And that's to me how like the ego is transcended, you're out of your own way, and the messages that are meant to come through you come through you. And I say that very humbly. Because like I said, I read that and I'm like, what? How'd that happen? So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. And I am working on an inspiration that I have, like a woman's program about, helping us to awaken to our own wonder and just that unhooking from the whole doership culture that, can have us exhausted, because doership is very masculine energy and it's necessary and it's a good thing. But we live in a culture where there's too much of that. And to bring in more of, I mean, I'm a master of masculine energy. Like I have a freaking honorary PhD in it, but it would be good to have a space so that we can all learn to bring in more of that feminine quality of allowing and waiting and patience and allowing things to come through us rather than by us. So hope you found this helpful, and that's it for now. See you next time. Bye-bye.